people and doing things the right way, and not trying to cheat the system and try and work for shortcuts. It's through hard work, it's through perseverance, it's through creating a great atmosphere where players, a staff, and everybody can come together and mesh and become a family and build something special together. And it's one thing you learn. You're going to do it through hard work. There are no shortcuts to success. You have to put the work in and establish a trust and do it together. And fortunately, I've been around the type of people and organizations that allow you to do that.
Well, there's a lot of talk about expectations. One of the assistants, I think, told Coach Osborne, he didn't know what he was getting into coming here. Can you talk about the expectations here and maybe how having been here a year can help you embrace those?
Well, honestly, I don't really concern myself with expectations. That takes care of itself. This wouldn't be a great job to take if there weren't built-in expectations. We expect to be good. I expect to be good, and I expect to put a product on the field and off the field that this state will be proud of. And that's what's important to me. I can't concern myself with what everybody else wants or thinks or does. We have to do what we feel is necessary to have a product and a team that the state's going to be proud of in every way. And that's on the field, off the field, in the classroom. And wins and losses are obviously be a part of that, but there's a lot more to it. And, I look forward to any kind of expectations because you know what, I've never gone into a job or been a part of a program where we don't have our self-imposed expectations will be a lot greater than what the fans are out there thinking. So I look forward to any challenges that people lay forth.
Well, what will be your management style? As a head coach, you've probably seen a lot of different styles. What will be yours?
As far as
just how you delegate, how much will you be hands-on and everything? Will you be running the defense, stuff like that?
I'll be obviously very involved in the defense, even to the point I'm sure I'll be calling the defense till there's in the foreseeable future. It's something I enjoy and I have a passion for, and it's part of who I am as a coach. And but I'm going to be involved in every aspect of the team. But that's why even as a defensive coordinator, you all know that I was a walk-around coordinator. But I think that one of the keys of being a leader and managing is being able to have involvement and have your influence, but not be overbearing, and allow the men who work for you to do their job. Because if you don't have the type of people working for you that you can give enough room to and allow them to do their job, then you need to hire new people. And I think that's the key. There's got to be a balance there. That I have to know what's going on. I have to have my influence, but at the same time, I have to give people room to cultivate their own positions and do their job and have their own little style, but within the framework which we set forth and the type of culture we want to have. And that's so I do not want to be overbearing, but at the same time, I want certain things done certain ways, and there's some give and take there.
What kind of offensive style do you think you'll prefer?
That'll work itself out in time. A lot of that has to do with. It's too early to really answer that question, but that'll take care of itself. But we'll be very multiple. That's one thing that is one of my strengths as a coach is being on defense and having to defend a lot of different types of offenses, and I understand the things that'll give defenses problems, and hopefully I'll be able to be able to communicate that with our offensive coordinator and make sure that we can create a lot of those problems for defenses.
Coach, talk a little bit. What are you going to kind of tell the recruits that have had to go through a coaching change and kind of watch this whole thing play out? What's that first message for you going to be like for the guys out there?
You have the opportunity to come and play for the most special university in the country, and you want to. And challenge them and ask them if they want to come and be part of something special, because that's what we're looking to create here.
Well, who have you kind of consulted in the last couple of years to kind of prepare yourself or groom yourself for this chance? Have you been kind of doing that over time now?
Yeah, it's been going on since about 1993, and I joke, but at the same time, it's who I am, what I've become as a coach, and what I continue to grow as, really is a product of being around a lot of different influences, and which we talked about earlier, and a lot of different philosophies, and learning what to do, what not to do, and all along the way evaluating how would I do it if I was in that situation, and that changes, because you can constantly run into situations that are new to you, or you have to think about it, evaluate it, and think, if I ever become that guy, what would I do in that situation? And that's a constant process that's been going on for a long time, and one it'll continue to go on. And like I said, I feel I'm very fortunate to have Coach Osborne here, because when things come up that I'm not sure of, or that I'm not sure what the right decision is, I'll have somebody who's probably as good as there ever was to walk the sideline to bounce things off of. And that's one of the things that I cherish about being given this opportunity, because it's very unique.
How much did you try and pick Tom's brain on who the future boss might be, or who the future athletic director will be to you?
Not much. I trust him, and or I wouldn't be here. That's a huge thing for me, is that I trust the people that I trust that Coach Osborne had the right intentions, and when he hired me and believed in me, and it'd be unfair of me to really ask him that question, because I'm not sure if he knows, but I do know that one thing I know about Coach Osborne is that he has a tremendous love for the University of Nebraska, and wants the right things to happen there, and knowing that, I know he'll make a decision that's right, and if I do my job, whoever comes in, it shouldn't affect me down the line anyway.
How much do you know about the team you're inheriting, Coach, just the players that you're going to be having on this team next year?
Not a lot, but I know obviously a lot of the names. I haven't seen them on film, or been able to watch them play much. Obviously being in a different conference, but I'm sure that I look forward to working with them and making them better. That's the key. I'm sure there's a tremendous amount of talent here. This is Nebraska, and my job is to take them all, and get them together, come together as a group and as a family, and make them the best as good as I can. That's what our staff is here to do.
Coach, how did you arrive at your decision to start right away and not stay in Baton Rouge?
Meaning what?
Well, you could have stayed.
I mean, we need to get on the road and get recruiting, and there's the dead period starts right around the 17th, I believe, or so that's a short amount of time. We need to get a lot done in that amount of time. So really, it was the right thing, and that's it was the right way to go, and I'm ready to get started and get on the road and start selling the University of Nebraska.
Well, you've seen a lot of offenses through the years. What kind of offense will you run here at Nebraska?
Like I said, that'll work itself out. I think they've done a lot of good things on offense around here, and as of late, and